people.
Black people love Elvis.
All right.
No, the fuck we don't.
Yeah. How do you speak for all black people? That's why white people are
We're
asking
going live.
about Black Lives Matter.
Our life does matter. We're going live. Let me get the shit up here.
It doesn't.
Wow.
None of our lives matter.
Yeah.
Mine does, damn it.
Flying
Mine
Spaghetti
does.
Monster says no lives matter.
I'm the other way around. Yeah. Not all lives matter. No lives matter. None of us really matter. In
Yeah,
the
don't
grand
do that
scheme.
all lives matter shit. None of them do.
Jesus Christ. It's going to be a fun show.
Right.
We're all
Let me
just, we're all
do the
just
mosquito.
bags of fucking meat.
Wow. All right. So,
Viewing ourselves subjectively for
cool.
death.
Awesome. Thank you for that.
Here's Teddy.
happy-
The weather.
It's
Bags of
raining
meat,
sideways.
bone stilts.
It's hot. It's hot. All right. On this episode of the Red Eye Report, we talk about pirates, and we're not talking about the sissy ass software pirates. We're talking about the yo ho ho in a bottle of rum, motherfuckers. Okay. With us this week is Oracle. Holy shit, my tablet keeps going out.
Oh my God.
Great start.
Eat a dick. In Oracle's past life, he was a pirate, but he wasn't very successful because once he discovered Jamaica and that sweet, sweet ganja, he never fucking left. All right.
Yeah.
True.
Then
Just
there's
gonna stay here, guys.
Then there's Ashtray. Ashtray was also a pirate in his previous life, and he wasn't very successful because his initiation consisted of him sodomizing his crew with his peg leg, and also his.
With my peg leg, I call that an advantage for me. Keep my dick
also,
clean.
Oh my
also
God.
his captain name was Captain Splinter.
Yeah, they call me old.
There.
They call me old Splinter.
Why they call you Captain Splinter?
Cockadoodle cuck.
Bend over and you'll find out.
No.
Cockadoodle
Mistic was
cock.
the only successful pirate in his previous life. That's only because he pirated for 3 years, and then his fat ass opened up the very first fried chicken joint in Tortuga named Long John Drumsticks.
in Tortuga too. Nice.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
And lastly, I'm Teddy. Me and Oracle all ate edibles, and Ashtray ate some mushrooms. So let's get this fucking train wreck started.
So we're all consuming.
Chugga 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 chugga.
Oh wait, we
Yeah,
gotta do
right.
our moment of thing, right?
Moment of inhaling.
Let me get it back. Hold on a
Oh
second.
yeah.
I want to fill it up. Give me a second. Just give me
Okay. Yo, you can keep going while it fills.
awesome. Thank you for your blessing, my lord.
You are loud.
Thank you, Mr. White Man, for letting me go.
Wow. Okay, so piracy is defined as the act of robbery or criminal violence of one boat person to another boat person. Boat-borne attackers, really, from one ship to another ship, or boom, with the goal of stealing cargo and other valuable goods. Yeah, I'm thinking about the bag. Fuck you.
Okay.
Let's do this fucking shit.
Boom, boom.
So
All right.
it's strictly adheres
not
to
strictly.
that boat to boat thing, huh?
No, or a coastal area, not just a boat thing.
So Grand Theft Auto isn't a form of piracy, is what you're saying. But
That is
stealing someone's boat is.
right. That is not a form of piracy. That is called when you do it on land, it's called something else. I forget what I didn't.
Theft.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, but they all seem like it's piracy is theft also.
Yeah, but at the time, since they're in an
Piracy on
automobile,
land is just
At the
when
time,
you're copying movies.
at the
off
time
the
this
internet.
term was coined because there were no automobiles, and piracy and vagrancy was about ship faring people attacking other ship faring people or coastal
Gotcha.
cities.
All right,
That's how
makes
it came
sense.
about.
Makes
So-
sense. Makes sense. A bit antiquated, and I don't agree with it, but it makes sense.
Well, pirates are timey. Can't argue with that.
Okay, so the first earliest documented instances of piracy were in the 14th century BC, and this is when sea peoples or ocean raiders attacked ships in the Aegean and Mediterranean civilizations. So
Damn,
over
BC,
over in
huh?
ancient,
Yeah,
yeah,
BC.
it's 'cause-
Wow.
'cause, yeah, BC. Most of it took place in ancient Greece. Actually, this is how they classified it. In ancient Greece, piracy was considered kind of a reputable thing to do to make money.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Fine,
because
they got
there are
away with
references of it. Apparently, there are references of it in the Iliad and things like that. Uh, but when classic Greece came around,
Only
they were like, nah,
pirate.
shit,
We
that
got
shit ain't cool no
rules to follow.
So yeah, so that's how I stopped there. When most people think about think about piracy, they think about the golden age of piracy. That's the swashbuckling guys, or the shit that fucking those crappy ass movies are made out of, based off of and shit.
Crappy.
Oh, those are okay.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the
Okay, the first couple were all
Black
right. Okay.
Sails was way better.
Black
You
Sails,
guys
is that a
ever
movie?
seen Black Sails?
No, what's that?
Oh, it's a
That's
really.
a show, right? Isn't it a show, right?
If you like
Stars?
Last Kingdom, Black Sails is pirates
Oh yeah.
with the
Yeah.
Last King. Yeah, it's
Oh,
the
okay.
same.
It's on
Same concept.
came on Stars, I think.
Stars. It's pretty fucking.
Yeah.
It's pretty hardcore.
How
Yeah.
many seasons?
4 or 5.
Not bad.
It's basically the tale of Long John Silver, but grimy. But a fucking, you know what I mean? Like it's a real.
Well,
pretty
like it
decent
would have been.
representation. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. You know, I just think how dirty all pirates were.
Pretty much.
Pretty fucking dirty. Okay, so the golden age of piracy
Fucking rank.
was between the 14th 17th century. When you think about pirates, I like they have different names: Corsairs, Buccaneers, Privateers. And they kind of like I didn't like it, we have a team here, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I just thought that was just fucking pirate shit. I didn't know, what it was. So Corsairs were pirates who operated in the Mediterranean Sea between the 15th and 18th century. There were mainly two types: the Muslim Corsairs and the Christian Corsairs. I'm guessing that's because they had those two different kind of pirates because that was kind of doing the
Two different
Crusades.
religions. They don't
Yeah,
like
that's
hanging
good.
out.
Two
They
Crusades
don't
and
like
then-
mixing.
well, no,
it
it's
Yeah.
because it's in the Mediterranean Sea. It's doing the Crusades. A lot of these guys are doing this shit to make money off of either side. They're shipping stuff across the sea. So that's why I think it had
Right. Well, I'm sure.
Well,
Yeah, it's like we're Muslim pirates. You know,
The
so, like,
Muslims and the Christians also fought over fucking Jerusalem for, I don't know,
Ever.
thousands of years.
That's why I said it was during the Crusades. So that's why I think.
Yeah.
Well,
they made
you
it.
know what I think?
Yeah.
I think it was aliens.
Probably.
It's got to be. Ancient astronaut theorists also agree.
Yeah, they do. They definitely do. Because otherwise they wouldn't have a job.
Right.
yeah, right. They can't afford any hair products.
I don't agree with that. You're fired. Get out. That's not
Yeah,
what we-
right. Well, then we'll get someone who does, I guess. All right.
Okay, so Buccaneers, somebody they lived in the on the Caribbean island of Hispaniola and Tortuga in the 17th century. They first started out as kind of as hunters and stuff. They lived as hunters, but after a while, the governors of Caribbean islands started paying the Buccaneers to attack Spanish treasure ships. So they did it. They did it legally for a while, but after a while, they kind of got out of control and started attacking everybody. So like, hey, you got some shit? I want that. So that's kind of how they came about. Privateers, meanwhile, privateers were actually legal pirates.
Yeah.
They
So like
they
the West India Trading Company, isn't that one of
they
them?
had consent of the government to fucking
East
go out.
India Trading Company.
They go out. They issued letters of marque, whatever, that allowed them to go out and capture merchant vessels without being charged with piracy. But after a lot of wars ended,
It's like we gotta get out of piracy pre-trade.
Yeah, but
This isn't piracy. We got a thing that says it's okay.
Yeah, right.
yeah, but a lot of times you find that after the war or whatever fighting that broke down to let these guys do that, when they needed to make money, they were like, okay, well, we're still pirates. It's just not legal now. They just kept fucking doing it. Okay, so if you look at our little feed here, the first thing you think of when everybody thinks of pirate, they think of fucking pirate flag, right? And Oracle's got one right there on the little
Yep.
in our thing. That flag is known as the Jolly Roger. Not all pirates had the same flag, mind you. Like I said, a lot of it's
Better not.
romanticized. Yeah,
Piss
most
me
people
off.
think about
I
it
want to be that
as
cool pirate with the flag that's.
cool.
I'm the pirate that's got like 2 cocks.
Yeah.
Like the dwarves, the punk rock bands album cover.
With
is
a skull with a rainbow bandana. Wouldn't that be awesome, Ashtray? Cool. Awesome. So most pirate flags were black, but they did use different colors. The most scary flag that you could see when the pirates came up on you was a red flag, which meant they weren't giving any quarter to anybody. Like people would die or like, hey, dying on sight.
We ask no quarter.
But they also didn't fly these flags just from the get go because on the ocean you can see fuckers from far away, especially ships. So a lot of times they would fly like a fake flag. Hey, we're cool. Shit, they get up
Yeah.
close to somebody. They would be like, yay.
They would use like French and fucking. They would fly like legitimate country flags: England, France, Dutch. And then when they got close, bam! Suck it, bitches.
So when they got close, do you think they actually put their pirate flag up, or they're just like, okay, whatever, let's just
Well, the
attack
closer,
'em?
well, yeah, that's because they would kind of,
Didn't the flag
That's
mean
how-
that? Yeah, we're coming to take
yeah,
your
that's
shit.
they're
Be
gonna take your
prepared.
shit. Right? I'm like, yeah, they're raising, like they raise, oh, it's a red flag, or it's fucking skull, like Jolly Roger, it's a,
Mhm.
it's a fucking we're gonna talk about Blackbeard here in a minute. On one of his pages, I have in a thing that has his flag, which the thing. But from researching this flag stuff, they said that there are no, you're not gonna find a fucking pirate flag from that time in the museum or anything, because none of them survived. Like they none of them survived because pirates weren't liked.
Pirates didn't
back
take
then.
care of their shit.
I
Or
mean,
other
they also
pirates
take
stole
shit,
it.
right? But they're so all of these flags are based off of eyewitness reports.
Okay.
So so like so that's how they came
So
about.
no one knows. Yeah, there's just
I mean, right? Like, there's a lot of like, especially like looking at like trying to find stuff about Blackbeard here. Like I talking a second, it's all a lot
a
of
legend.
it's like legendary stuff. Yeah, a lot of it has a lot of myth behind it, and it's
No
also
one
been
knows it.
romanticized in movies, especially back in the old, you know what I'm saying, the old Buccaneer movies with the guy coming down the mast and shit, and that's how people get their things. Going back to last week's episode about being gay, fucking pirates. trying to bring it full circle, baby. Pirates.
That's a great saying.
Butt pirates. Butt pirates.
Pirates.
Yeah.
They were bud pirates. There was a thing called matey whatever, which is a civil union between pirates in the 17th century. A lot of these pirates got married on Tortuga, which is a French island.
This is a special union for gay pirates.
Yeah, for gay pirates, yes. Well, or just pirates together.
Yeah, they're
But
just pirates, Ashtray.
it's just pirates.
Why you gotta
Well,
label them?
I thought the implication was that they're both men.
Well,
Yeah, they are.
All right.
So they're gay pirates. But I
They're gay
mean,
pirates. That's what.
why do you have to label them as gay? Like, can't they just be
Mushrooms kicking in
pirates?
yet?
I thought maybe Teddy was inferring that they're also like maybe lady pirates, and I'm like, nah, they're all fucking men.
There were some lady pirates, but I didn't look that up because I didn't want to get too deep into shit. I just want to, get this over with.
Actually,
They're
one of
all-
the biggest pirate fleets ever was a Chinese fleet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Helmed by a woman. Yeah.
Mhm.
I should shut up, Ashtray. You
No,
can't
Ashtray, we
fight a
enjoy
lady.
your stories.
You imagine how ruthless that bitch had to have been
Oh yeah.
to be able to
Fuck.
control fucking men like
She
that
probably.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
1700s.
Heck yeah. Men were probably afraid to sleep with her. She probably made men her bitch. She probably pegged them with her peg leg.
Oh my god.
Ashtray, peg and peg leg. Awesome. So yeah, they had civil unions, but so they went to Tortuga, which is like a safe haven for it. But who's the guy that did it? Can't find the guy's name.
Oh,
But it became such a problem. It became I don't want to scroll down the page to find it, but the gist of it became such a problem to the French government that they decided to send. They sent 2,000 prostitutes from Paris to Tortuga to try to get the guys like, hey, but here's some pussy. Here's some pussy.
wait, 2,000 prostitutes. Basically, like, let's distract them with.
Right, pretty much. Yeah, like I get
With
it.
a hair.
I'm guessing they were thinking, I get it. Y'all are on the ship all the time, but y'all always go to Tortuga and these other Caribbean islands. Why not
Like,
have some pussy while you're there?
Trick them with
Straight from
some
Paris.
hose and then arrest them. Something? Is that what she was trying to do?
Huh?
Like they were sending down the hose to stop the pirates, right?
Not to stop them
the
physically. They
pirates
didn't have,
from
like, swords
fucking each
from
other.
Fucking each other. From getting married. From getting married to each other. That's what that's why they did it.
I think it was fucking QAnon and the lizard people.
Oh my God. Probably somebody. Okay, so somebody name out the most famous pirate I think you know.
Blackbeard.
Yeah, or Long John Silver.
Long John Silver. I
Yeah.
think he was made up, right? Treasure Island, bro.
Yes.
Treasure Island.
No pirates. Oh man, these mushrooms are kicking in. You see how red my nose is.
Yeah, Blackbeard's probably the most famous one I can think.
Blackbeard is the most favorite pirate. But so little is known about him. It's or you know that it's kind of
Who are these
it's
other
kinda-
pirates
it's-
then?
okay. Shut the fuck up. Let me talk, Mushroom Man. Christ Almighty. Jesus. Okay.
I'm doing a Teddy. Sorry.
So hey man, you cool. I love you, bro. Keep the mushrooms going. So it's okay. When he died, people think he was between 35 and 40. That's what I thought. So they think he was born in 1618. His name is written. They think it's fucking. They thought it was fucking Edward Teach, but they think that was a pseudonym.
Like that sounds lame. Let's change it to Black.
Right.
No, he got the name Blackbeard because he apparently had these wild, crazy eyes, and he had this huge fucking long beard and fucking unkempt hair. So what he would do is he would braid fucking hemp into his hair, hemp ropes, hemp cords, and then light them and shit.
Fire.
Light him on fire, and then under his hat too and shit. So his hair would be smoking, and he's got these fiery eyes and shit, and he's coming up on you. They said a lot of people when they saw his flag flown, they didn't. I mean, it could be like hearsay.
That guy lights his beard on fire.
fucking Blackbeard.
Here.
But I mean, back in the day, I mean, think of because pirates were superstitious. I mean, think about how terrifying that has to be for this guy, this legendary guy that you've heard of,
Right.
coming to your ship and his shit smoking on fire like that, like fucking shit.
Yeah, his own beard is on fire. What the fuck? He's a demon.
He pirated a ship called the Queen's and Revenge, and it had 40 fucking guns on it. It was Queen Anne's Revenge. He was most famous. His most famous thing he did was the port of Charleston, South Carolina or North Carolina. Sorry, he actually blockaded it. He had about 4 ships with him. He took some hostages. Did some bad shit. And all he really and all he wanted was a ransom and a shit ton of medical supplies. They
all had scurvy.
Well, no, they really don't know why he wanted the medical supplies. They've been jokes to say the reason why he wanted them is because him and his men were riddled with STDs. He's rumored to have have been had at least 14 wives, and it was quite a womanizer. So that's kind of
how can you not, baby? That comes with the pirate territory. You're letting people down if you're not womanizing.
I know, right? Or manizing. I mean, they're
that's true. You could be a manizer.
Yeah, could be a manizer.
Mayonnaise.
Gross.
Pirate mayonnaise. Oh my
Sounds
god.
so gross. Imagine how fucking stinky that shit had to be.
Yeah.
God.
Just
Gotta-
gross.
And it's just
nuts.
in the
smells like the
beard.
inside of ear cheese.
Oh,
What?
dude.
Or like
I mean,
when you
think
pull
of-
that
it's gotta
stuff out of
be-
your belly button.
At some point in time, you've got to get used to just those smells. That's just the smells at a time, you know.
Yeah, like I guess if
I
you're
mean, really,
smelling like
I
all
mean,
the time.
I don't know, man.
I mean, that's how humans smell. You know? I'm just being. I mean, look, they're
Yeah, I
cultured
get
now.
it.
They don't over deodorant and do feminine hygiene products, things like that. So it's not.
I mean, it's just
Imagine
our
It smelled like
our
that,
easy
though.
modern luxuries of being able to clean that shit off every day.
Right?
It just makes me think it's like that's why I always think like I would never make it back. You know, World War One. It's like I get dirty for just a day, and all of a sudden I've got fucking
Like on
jacket.
ships like that, they had communal sponges to wipe their asses.
Oh my god.
That's true.
Yeah,
so you
dude.
pass an ash
Yeah.
water.
Yeah, you just shit over the side and use the
Awesome.
communal
Cool.
sponge.
And we
to
are
wipe
taking
your
a
ass.
dark turn. Teddy steering it back in the road. Here we go.
Yeah,
All right,
we were still
fire-
talking about pirates. Now we're talking about a communal sponges.
It was communal shit towel. Fuck it. What is wrong with you white people? Jesus Christ. All right, here we go. Anyway, piracy.
I don't have an answer for you, Dave.
Jesus Christ. Fucking
Yeah, right. I
Okay.
don't know what to say.
Yeah.
So piracy also became prevalent in North America in the early 17th century. As English privateers discharged from the end of the Anglo-Spanish War turned to piracy, like I mentioned earlier. River piracy happened in the late 18th to mid 19th century in America, primarily concentrated along the Ohio River and Mississippi valleys. So I didn't even
river
know.
piracy would be the way to go.
Well, see,
It's like
I
it's
thought
like
only
pirating
Vikings
just
did
on
this
a
shit.
line.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I thought only
yeah,
Vikings
right.
did this shit. So I found this guy. He was supposed to be the most famous pirate. His name was Dan Seabee, also known as Roaring Dan Seabee. He lived March 23rd, 65, died in 49. He was a sailor, fisherman, farmer, saloon keeper, prospector. He turned out to be a U.S. Marshal later in his life. But during his piracy, he was a thief,
He
poacher,
died in
smuggler.
what? 1849?
1949.
Oh, okay.
He was a thief, poacher, smuggler, hijacker, human trafficker, and timber pirate in Wisconsin and Michigan on the Great Lakes in the 19th and 20th century.
Wow.
No shit.
Yeah. What he did was he kidnapped women and transported. Seabee sailed the Wanderer as a legitimate shipper organization, but he sailed into ports at night to steal cargo from other vessels and warehouse. He also kidnapped or transported women in illegal prostitution trade.
Damn, so he was a human trafficker too.
One of the ways he did it was he fucked with the coastal lights in the lighthouses. Like he either turn them on or turn them off, whatever, to fuck with people, and then the ships would crash, and then he'd go and collect the shit from the wounded ships.
Damn.
Yeah.
What a
But yeah.
fucking dick. That's a cock move.
Right? That is a dick move, dude.
That's something Cockadoodle
He was,
Fuck would do.
When he finally was arrested, he was charged. He was arrested on the charge of piracy, but was officially arrested with the unauthorized removal of a vessel on which he had once been a seaman. He was released on bond, and the charges were later dropped when
He
the owner
said
of
semen.
I did say seaman. When the owner of the boat that he had stolen failed to appear in court mysteriously.
Mysterious.
Seriously, yeah.
Seriously, yeah. For the
Swimming
rest
with
of his
the
life,
fishes.
playing.
Epstein hung himself. Yeah, we get it.
Yeah. Okay, so which brings us to modern piracy. Shit is still going on. Like I don't know if y'all seen the Captain Phillips movie. I haven't.
Yeah, I'm the
I
captain now.
I'm the captain. No.
But it
apparently
sounds like
came
a
out big.
it's like, why can't they let those cargo ships have a couple guns? You're gonna have a little
They
teeny
do.
boat like that come up, like, pop, pop, pop.
A lot of them do. I have
Probably
like
do
fucking
now.
private mercenaries.
After they saw the Captain Phillips movie, shit, we better get the gun.
Yeah, but 4 dudes
Okay.
with rifles isn't going to stand up to a boat full of motherfuckers with AKs.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well,
yeah.
if you could take pot shots at
Ashtray,
them,
Ashtray would stop talking. I can get it. I can answer your question before you
sorry.
as I get into what
All right.
modern pirate kind of use. You son of a bitch.
Gotcha. Let's do it.
The modern piracy became an increased problem in the 1980s. Apparently, the numbers attacks have been tripling and tripling over the years. Last year, there were 500, I think, attacks of piracy, modern pirates. Today, there are two types of modern pirates: the small-time pirates and organizational pirates. It's just what it is. Small-time pirates are just like in it for a one-time thing and just do little jobs. But the organizational pirates are the big
I'm a
problem
part-time pirate.
because
Yeah, just a weekend.
Yeah.
I mean,
Weekend thing.
yeah. They can control islands, things like that. They have sonar. There's an organization that's rumored to have like satellite communications. They are.
Really?
I mean, yeah. There are some pirates because you could they're using mortars that can go 5 kilometers out in the ocean if you got too close to their island and shit.
Damn.
I mean, they have high tech shit. They have torpedoes, fucking high power machine guns, fucking shit strapped to their boats. What I did not know is that there is a shit loads up, International Maritime Bureau. I did not know that existed.
Yeah.
And if you go to the very last link, you can find it's an IMB piracy and armed robbery map, and it goes year by year. If you could pull that up, Oracle.
Yeah, I'm pretty high right now, so let's see how this goes.
Okay, go to
Welcome to the club.
Oh,
Piracy.
okay, I got the map.
Only-
I think this is
Jesus
it.
Christ. Yeah.
All right, we're in.
And there's if you scroll up to the map, you can see that this is just 2021, all right? And these are already the piracy things that have gone on.
Damn.
Yeah. Most of them are around Africa and things like that. So, stay the fuck away from there. But
Anything Anything off the coast of the U.S.?
Nothing off the coast of the U.S. On the previous, if you go to the link above that, where it shows hotspots. Let's see here. If you go to
We're too busy fucking each other over on land.
Yeah.
We don't
the
need to
modern
do it on
piracy
the
section,
sea.
the maritime connector.
Okay. Got it.
Any
you
of
go
you
to that
guys like being on the sea, or like have been on the sea for a long period of time?
I've
I
gone on
haven't.
cruises.
Not a long
have.
period of time, just
I
like
haven't even really been on the sea per se.
5 hours.
I don't think about it.
But if
been
you
on
look
the
if
Great
you scroll
Lakes.
down a little bit on that page, you see a
Mhm.
map there of kind
I
of.
don't think I could be a pirate or even just someone working on a merchant ship.
It's
It kind of
of
weirds me out
shows it.
being
If you don't shut
separated from land.
Ashtray, shut the fuck up.
Shut.
He's trying to
Gee,
fucking talk. You won't
jeez.
shut the fuck up.
He's still looking for stuff.
Really, I'm not looking for stuff. I'm waiting for him to pull the thing. Okay, on that map right there, if you the red line of the main route, do you see how it kind of there's nothing that goes around the United States? Like nothing comes in our waters. Have y'all looking at that?
Yeah.
So that's kind of it makes you feel safe and secure, and that's mostly where
Because we have a coast
ships
guard.
are.
Mm.
So there are some pirate myths I want to talk about, and this will be the last thing I talk about here. One of the first pirate myths is you hear the pirates that they when they bury their treasure, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's actually a myth because most pirates don't live very long.
Pirates like, I don't fucking bury my treasure. I spend that
Yeah,
shit.
they're usually not thinking about retirement plans. I mean, Blackbeard was only a pirate for like 3 years before he died.
Right.
He was
They're gonna die young. They know it.
I mean, yeah, so that's a myth there.
Pirate
what-
rigs don't look
Oh
classy
no,
at
the
all.
fucking the walking the plank. I didn't even know about this shit. The walking the plank. That's actually false. They can't
All
find
made up.
any kind
Really?
of thing that really.
Wow.
I mean, yeah. The main form of like punishment, like worst punishment they want to give somebody on a pirate ship is called keel hauling.
Oh man, yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty
So
fucking.
That
what
shit
that
is
is,
nasty.
Dude, I didn't know what keel hauling was until I fucking found this shit out. So where they fucking drag you underneath the fucking ship.
Yeah.
First, I was thinking that's fine. If you're a pirate, you probably can hold your water until they drag you under the ship. But what I didn't think about, because I'm not a seafaring person, I don't know about ships. One, those boats are real fucking big. Two, there are all kinds of things that grow on the bottom of those ships, barnacles
Yeah.
and all
Right.
kinds of things get stuck there, and you get dragged or bump into that shit, and it pretty much fucks you up.
Mhm.
Rips
It
you
is
apart.
yeah, it was. Oh, I'd rather just walk the plank and swim for it.
Right.
Holy fucking shit. Yeah, that was kind of gruesome. And that's what I got about piracy. Anybody want to add something, say something? Ashley, I know you want to. Go ahead, buddy. Now I should go now. Let's do it. All right, he's silent. Move on to what's sexy part of the show.
Yep.
I don't know why they closed up. We're moving to what's
So would
sexy.
you consider Vikings pirates?
Yes, they were.
Did they really attack people in the water?
No, they did. They did coastal. Okay, so when I first started talking about the piracy thing, and with the bag in my hand, I botched the definition of piracy. It's actually, let me go back and read it fucking correctly for y'all. Here,
Kind of disappointed, Teddy.
yeah, eat it, dick. Piracy is an act of robbery or criminal violence by ship or boat-borne attackers upon another ship or coastal area.
Hmm.
So yes, the
Okay.
Vikings.
Okay.
Yeah, I went back and read it a couple times, but people were talking, so.
Boom.
Boom, indeed. What's sexy section of our show where we say what the fuck is sexy. First up is Oracle with a motherfucking air fryer.
Yep. Finally got into the air fryer game. Got this fucking big old fuck off Dawad toaster oven air fryer combo. Been making some stuff, made some burgers in there tonight. 20 minutes. Just put it on the air fryer rack, season it, and it's delicious. Made some chicken. Been making some fucking firecrackers, some edibles in there. Been getting my ass kicked. But yeah. It's pretty awesome.
You went from I'm gonna try this weed out to full on fucking pothead, right? You brought more weed devices and tried more shit
It's
than
like
fucking
ashtray
fuck.
with fucking VR.
Whatever you
That's
do,
right.
bro, do not. Yeah, whatever you do, don't try crack. Don't try crack.
He already has.
Yeah. Joke's on you,
Cheaper
Teddy.
than buying a motorcycle.
He saw what happened. He tried it with the guy whose life flashed. He saw how it ruined him. Think you fucking homeless person or something?
Oh yeah, he was trying to sell me a TV, and I asked him if he
Exactly.
had
That's all you
crack,
need
so
right
we
there
ended
is a
up
lesson
smoking
to like,
crack all
yep,
night.
I keep doing this crack thing. I'll be in his shoes.
Wow.
Life lessons from Ashtray.
So yeah, air fryer. It's awesome.
Cool.
Fucking air
and
fryer.
now he's giving
I
pot
should
bad
make more
answers.
fun of that.
Up next is Mistic with Cobra Kai. This show sucks.
Dude, this is my question. So, the show is super fucking cheesy.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, it's super fucking cheesy. But I was 7 when that movie came out, right? So like I remember it. I thought I was like the coolest thing in the world.
What's the coolest thing when you were
Dude, I remember when so there's a scene in one of the first few episodes where he sends the kid to the dance that he goes to in the first movie. But he has him. The kid didn't have the right costume or whatever. He wanted to be Deadpool.
Yeah, so he gave him the fucking.
So he gave him the fucking skeleton suit that him and his buddies wore and shit. Which I thought that was pretty cool, things like that. But I mean, unless you're like our age and shit, it's like that show.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You guys are a little younger than me. So did you like the Karate Kid though? Was that like did you like it when you were little?
When I was young, I knew of the Karate Kid, but I lived out. We didn't have cable and stuff, so I never really saw him as a kid. I knew of them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Of the movies.
I didn't really get into it.
Because I really think that the only reason that show Cobra Kai still exists is dudes my age and
it is
almost exactly my age.
My coworkers
between 42 and about 47.
Mm-hmm.
I think are the reason that show is still on. Because that's all it has is nostalgia. The acting, for the most part, sucks. The writing is fucking cheesy as shit. The fighting is whatever. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's karate.
Oh,
the concept is horrible. And it's like a teen drama, but I fucking love it because I fucking love the Karate Kid. It's so nostalgic. It brings me back to being a little kid.
Well, yeah, it's got to be because my coworker is, I think, like you nailed the age. He's early 40s, and he's all about the Cobra Kai. So he's like a little older than me in generation, and he was all about Karate Kid growing up.
So was I.
And him and his wife are like, we fucking love it.
Yeah, me and my wife both love it.
Yeah, Travis says that he fucking loves the series because he loved the movies.
Yeah, see, that's the only reason that it's still there. And I don't understand how. Like, there can't be that many fucking people. You know what I mean? Like, they did a very good job.
Okay, but see, you are not taking it into account the hipsters and shit that want to like the nostalgia and shit. I mean, the people like I watched this movie when I was fucking 14 on VHS or whatever. I mean, it's the same shit. I mean, or the guy, you're discounting a whole group of people here.
That's true.
But there's also the thing is though that age range, there are a lot of us now where we've got that.
That's because people grow up. All right, moving on.
Yep. There you go, Teddy. Grow up. Now we gotta
you're right. Get on a tangent there. I had to stop you there, bro. Okay, I'm up next. Oracle, you might want to cue up the video and shit. What's sexy is Overcooked 2. It's a free game, but it's on Game Pass right now. This game is fucking awesome. It can be up to 4 players. The premise of the game is you're chefs, and you have to make these orders in these restaurants. They're in the top left-hand corner. The orders you have to make. The boxes where you have the ingredients there. You can see the prep tables over there where you can cut stuff. Some levels, then you have to make the order correctly and sell it to the restaurant. It's really, really, really fun. Especially if you worked in a restaurant. you can tell when you're playing with people who's worked in a restaurant who hasn't. So one guy, like, your whole job is to make rice, bro. I'll do the rolls, you make rice. It's
so
a
it's a
really fun.
multiplayer game. Ah,
Yeah, it's
cool.
up to four players. Yeah, it's really fucking fun. Really, it gets really challenging. It gets really annoying. Um, I think we should all play it together, even Ashtray. You got to be sober. I think you'd really enjoy it.
So if my job is just
and
to
I think
make
we
the
should-
rice, I can very well stick at one little
Yeah.
task.
Okay, but it's okay. So Oracle, go to that. This is just one kitchen. Oracle, go to 6 minutes in the 6
Is
minute
this
video.
crossplay with PC?
I'm not sure, but it's free on Xbox if you have Game Pass.
I don't have Game Pass.
Oh, did he go too far?
No, it's. Oh shit! What the fuck?
What have you done?
I don't know. Come on. I think the video's
Wait,
loading up.
but it's not. What I was trying to show, there's another level where you're on a raft. You got to throw two people on one side. They have to prep ingredients and then throw it back to the other people. It's like I said, it's a real cool game.
Dude, so much in the feed, and it has subtitles on there for some reason, and it thought that Teddy said it's free on Xbox if you have gay ass.
Oh, I forgot that
it's-
YouTube software that the
Wow.
Facebook
Wow.
does that, right? The AutoCAD.
Yeah, Facebook
Okay, here's
automatically
the,
does
okay, so
that.
here's
Yeah,
the
this
raft
is the
stage here. So
level.
it gets kind of. This is what I'm talking about here.
Have
like the-
gay question mark. Oh, I don't have that.
this is the raft stage where it gets. There's one where you're in a hot air balloon. If you have a stove or saute pan and you overcook something, it can catch on fire. Then you got to put the fire out. You got to wash plates. It's fucking. It's for working in the kitchen. You think it would be fun? This game is surprisingly fun. And check it out. The controls are a little wonky because you have to hit A to grab stuff and everything else and actually throw it. The grab and let go is kind of tricky. I think they could tighten that up for especially as fast as you have to go. That's my only concern. Only gripe, but it's a fucking fun fucking game, and I really would think I think we should all play it.
Can you play? It's made to be a multiplayer game? I take it. Like playing it by yourself sounds like.
If you play it by yourself, it's just you and another chef.
And AIs.
And you can switch between them.
Oh,
So-
okay.
So that's how that's how that works.
Word, I found this. They have it on Steam. I just have to find out they crossplay.
I don't know if they crossplay. It's on Xbox. Do you have Game Pass?
No, fucking Game Pass. I
He
haven't
doesn't
fired
have
up.
gay ass, dude.
Yeah, no gay ass for Craig.
Okay, Ashtray.
Ashtray. Yeah.
Speaking of Ashtray, he's up next with What's Sexy. A doofus who stormed the Capitol called his girlfriend a moron while there. I had a feeling this would take
This
5
is
minutes.
though I didn't finish that title. She was so this ex-girlfriend of this guy, some doofus who's storming the Capitol. You bring up that link there, you'll see the picture of they got a picture of him. It's like perfect. He's got this White Sox hat on. He's got his mask on. It's like below his neck beard, chin. And he's like looking at his phone. It was probably the exact moment when he's like, "You're fucking moron." To his girlfriend. You got to bring that up to the feed to share. But so he just look at him. His girlfriend turned, basically was like, "Fuck, you fucking idiot," turned him into the FBI, and they went to see his they went to his residence, or like they tried to call him, I guess, to get in contact with him, and they said a man picked up the publicly listed phone number for Machete, initially identified himself as the suspect, and asked for money to pay for legal fees, and said, "I think what's being done is horrible. She's wrong, but it's all right. It all works out later in the end. It'll all work out," the man said before hanging up. It's just like, he's probably one of those QAnon cucks.
Okay, so she turned him in. She turned him into the FBI
Because while he was there, and like if you see that
he
picture,
sent her. I see. Yeah, he sent her a text.
He,
Yeah, said, if
sent her
you
a
don't see the
text
election
basically
stolen,
saying-
you're a fucking moron.
yeah, and she's like, "Well, fuck you, idiot."
Right.
Turn you in. I love that he's like, he just asked the reporter, "Could you have some money for my legal fees?"
Like I'm gonna give you my story, but you got to pay for it. All
All
right,
right,
cool.
that's it.
Next up is our fuck with you thing section where we say fuck you. That's about it. It's Oracle first. I'm high shit. The edit was kicking in. This is going great. Oracle up first with ears.
Yeah, fuck ears,
Ears,
man.
bro.
So I don't know.
I
like-
think
like-
the weirdest looking part of the human body.
Like,
I thought he was talking about corn.
no, I'm talking about ears on the human body. So I don't know, maybe like a month ago, I woke up and I couldn't fucking hear out of my
Oh
ear,
shit!
like a decent amount. And I'm like, oh, well, shit, that's new. So trying to figure out what the fuck to do.
Did
And
it feel like your head was, like it was clogged up in that side?
like it was
you know?
clogged. Yeah. So got like some drops and you put like the softening drops in there and you fucking let it sit. It's like peroxide. Let it sit for like 7 minutes and then you blast it out with some water. And so I did that, and yeah, I was clogged up with some shit. Got it cleaned out. But my fucking ear has been hurting for like the past week. And it's like irritating the shit out of me.
Like at the eardrum level.
Yeah, like
it's hurting?
like deep in there. It's like
Oh, yeah.
irritating the fuck out of me. And it's like,
Have you tried doing that thing where you clear your
yeah,
pressure and
Yeah.
you're not helping?
not
Have
really
you gone
helping.
to the doctor?
Let's go to the doctor. Yeah.
Yeah, might have to go to the
If it's still hurting
doctor.
like that, it could be an ear
Dude,
infection.
you might have something in your ear, bro. You may go to the doctor.
Right. So fuck ears.
So fuck.
Here, I thought you were
ears.
just like something with the ear part of the ear. It's like, yeah, deep down in there, you can't hear that. I would fucking be right at the doctor.
Well,
Fix
I got
this
it
shit.
cleared.
That
Like I
bugs
can
me.
hear just fine, but now it just kind of hurts.
Well, that usually is a
Did
sign.
Did this
bad.
start when you started smoking weed?
No, it didn't start when I started.
Okay, because I thought you might have been
Well,
high.
it's-
I'm just saying you've been high a lot lately. I thought you might have just been
might just be.
high. Never mind, man. I was just high. I'm sorry.
That's like when I thought I had coronavirus. I was just hungover.
All right. So up next, what the fuck would you think is Mistic software woes?
Oh yeah, so okay. So the IT chick at work comes in and she's like, "Hey, I hear you use our new editing software at home." And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Well, I have this software that you can try." And it remotely basically it connects me to a computer at work. So then the computer's processing power is what I use. It's
Mhm.
internet connection, everything like that. So the only lag input is my internet connection from my laptop to that computer. And she's like, "Yeah, there's a station in New York, WKNY in New York, one of the biggest fucking stations in the world, uses this and they love it." And I'm like, "So was this around a year ago?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "And so we're just now using this." Like we've been sitting here using VPNs and fucking just fucking with our upload speeds. We can't get shit in on time.
So
And
it's
we've
just,
had
yeah,
this
basically it's
software.
a remote, like a remote computer control.
Yes. So
Jesus. Yeah,
why
yeah, that's
haven't we
been around
been
for a while.
using something
Oh,
like
yeah, I'd be
this?
pissed.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Right.
You spend all
I thought
this
that's
money
kinda
on
what you were
fucking
doing.
No, we were using VPNs. And so that's, that bottlenecks everything.
I was kind of.
It blows my
wondered why,
mind. Like I
I wonder
thought
why you couldn't
Fox
work
buying
remotely
us
in the first
back,
place.
I think it was just bureaucratic bullshit. Like she can't put anything new, any new software on our computers until it's approved by Fox Corporate. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Oh.
whatever they say.
Like, so it was like bureaucratically easier to buy you guys all computers with the this already approved software rather than to set up
Pretty
the new
much.
VPN
Yeah.
or the new virtual.
Well, no,
Wow.
not necessarily, but like it probably had to go through an approval process, and the Fox IT department had to fucking approve it, and then, you know what I mean? It's such a
You think
big ass company.
yeah.
They said like what the fuck, people?
Yeah.
It's just, man, disorganization. It really, that's the whole tweet. Keep going.
Awesome, cool. Fuck software woes.
Teddy just got lit. Look at him. Fuck software woes, bro.
I know, right? Fucking right, man. Shit, me and Detroit can play after this fucking show. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Do it.
Look at
Let's
you.
do it. No, right. Next up is Ashtray with
With
Blank.
nothing. Yeah. Oh, what I'm gonna bitch about is was it ERCOT? The Texas energy.
Power
Yeah,
thing.
ERC. Yeah, ERCOT.
ERCOT, yeah.
Mhm.
ERCOT. Those fuckers like, oh, we did everything we could. Yeah, they just said that what was it, like every board member of ERCOT doesn't actually live in Texas.
Really?
Yes. They're just rich
That's
motherfuckers
funny.
who don't even
Right.
live in Texas. It's just like,
Yeah.
you motherfuckers.
It's a privately owned thing.
I mean, I
for
like
the
laughing at
state
the
of electricity.
failure of that whole go it alone, don't need no help.
Yeah, that Texas Lone Star.
Yeah, that Texas Lone Star attitude.
It's not nice to fucking fuck with Texas, man. Don't mess with them.
Well, they're messing with
It's not
themselves.
nice. It's not nice to pick on retards.
Oh man.
So, anyways, yeah, just like that, the whole ERCOT thing and all their CEOs, it's like fucking rich douches. Don't even live there, so it's like, no
Fucking
sweat
rich
off their
douches.
back. It's like, it's no problem for them. Like, well, we'll step down. Yeah, how many of these rich people have had to step down multiple times because of some dumb failures? But they're just up in that higher echelon where,
Yeah.
you know, hey, we
They're
need another
untouchable.
board member
Right.
for
Yep.
this power conglomerate or whatever. All right, I'll
Exactly,
come
yeah.
on over
They'll
until
move
I'm
over
told
to
to
the-
step down
To the
because
board of fucking Pac Bell or something like that, you know?
yeah, right. They just take these. They just rearrange the chairs of these elite people onto the different boards, and then they can just step down when things go wrong. Oh,
Yeah.
step down.
Mm-hmm.
Take my golden
The
parachute on the
beauty
way
of
out.
corporations, man. They're
Yeah.
people, but they're also not people.
Yeah. Dickholes. They are fucking dickholes. All right, that's it.
That's it. Fucking dickholes.
me.
Fuck them.
Dickholes
right.
are not people.
I don't want to fuck a
Goes-
dick hole.
People
Weird.
right.
lives do not matter. All right. Next up is me, Teddy. Hi. Southern Snow Drivers.
Holy shit.
Southern Snow Drivers. Okay, so as you may not have heard, we got a little bit of weather down here in the south. A lot of people got some weather. How many? I know how much snow did y'all get up there?
We had over 2 feet at one point.
Oh, really?
Damn.
Holy shit! Okay.
Oh yeah, what our total?
Yeah, our total.
We haven't had snow like the last couple of weeks. But
No.
We had 6 about 6 inches down here.
Yeah, we didn't get it real horrible when you guys did. We got it before.
yeah, that storm front
Yeah.
was different.
We got about 6 inches down here. These motherfuckers lost their minds. I get it. It snows here. It snows here like that once every 10 years, 5, 6 years, whatever. But we always get at least an inch or 2 inches of snow down here, and it'll snow a weekend, whatever, and get just a little bit of snow. And these people, they fucking lock
Does
up.
it snow
They
once every 10 years, or does it snow just a little bit every year?
okay.
Usually.
It snows a little bit every year. This year we got the 6 inches.
But they act like it's one of those, like, oh my god, this never
But anytime
happened.
it snows down here, whether it's a quarter of an inch or 2 inches,
Yeah.
and I don't understand how you can live in a place that it snows that little just once a year, and you don't take the time to learn how to drive on it. I don't.
Well,
fucking
it's
get
not a
these
hard concept. Just slow down.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Right.
That-
Right. I mean, like, people going around and shit. Yes, it's a hilly down here, but but it keep the momentum and go up. But there are people.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen people pull out of a gas station and just start spinning their tires. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
No one takes
Smooth
the
on
time
and
to.
smooth off. Smooth off. Don't hit your brakes.
What you gotta do is
mean?
find an
Go.
old abandoned parking lot and do some donuts, and you'll
That's
learn
what
the
I did
feel
with my
for your
daughter.
car.
My
Dude, there are
fucking
people in my
my
subdivision.
Yeah, say that's
16-year-old daughter was out in my big old Grand Marquis fucking drifting in a parking lot and shit, dude, in Milwaukee. That's how I learned. That's how you learn how to fucking control a car, dude.
Yeah, I took my son with me everywhere. We're going to the grocery store. We're going here. But I took him everywhere I went with him, and I explained to him like, yeah, you're gonna learn how to drive on this shit, son. When this happens, I'm gonna say, hey, let's go to the grocery store. And I mean, there are people in my subdivision that didn't fucking move for a week. And I was getting annoyed because on the Facebook we have a subdivision Facebook thing, whatever, and people are like, how are the roads? How are the roads? How the same? Bitch, they're covered with snow. It's like too late to learn how to drive on it. I'm like, shit. I didn't get any groceries and shit. We're too
It's
fucking
probably
bad.
it's probably worse down there too, though, because you guys don't have the equipment that we do.
Actually,
to clear
no. Okay, so here's the thing. This year, because this is the best they've actually handled it ever. Because the main roads were clear. The first time it snowed, we got those 3 inches, whatever, 2-3 inches. It was fine. The main roads were clear, but because the subdivision roads and the back roads were not driven on as much, those are the ones that got kind of,
Yeah.
that were built up. But the main
just
roads are
left it
fine. And they kept plowing and salting the roads the whole time. So the main roads were always fine.
Right.
But when people look out their windows out here and see that the fucking street is got snow on it, they're like, oh shit, we snowed in, we ain't going nowhere. And that's what it is. It's so fucking retarded.
And you have
I mean,
so
like I said,
many four-wheel drives, they don't realize they can just fucking.
Dude, that's the funniest thing. Like these guys, these four-wheel drive trucks with these fucking these pickup trucks. If four-wheel drive is awesome, but you only got weight on the front. There's no weight on the back.
Yeah,
bed
right.
The bed is fucking empty. So I mean, like,
Yeah.
you see a lot
Yeah,
of
but the
them-
4-wheel drive kicks
Yeah, but the
in
four-wheel
the front
drive gets you
wheels.
through. Yeah, the four-wheel drive gets you through that
Yeah,
problem. of
believe
weight.
me, it doesn't matter how much weight you don't have in the back. My truck went like a motherfucker in the snow. 4-wheel drive.
There's a picture of a guy in a pickup truck slide down the street sideways. Have y'all seen that shit? A video?
Oh, yeah, it doesn't help ice.
Yeah, it's serious.
You're still gonna slip just like any other vehicle, but if you're in snow, you're gonna grip for sure.
You can,
it
you can
was
climb
in the
through it.
snows.
The thing
Yeah.
is, like, think of how many big pickup trucks are down there by you.
Oh
You can
yeah,
easily
Oh,
drive
shit
through
ton.
that shit.
Yeah. Shit ton. But it's just-
They have all those four-wheel drive requirements that they never actually like. Think of all those poor pickup trucks. Like, never actually had my four-wheel drive turned on.
yeah, right.
You know, like,
He's a southern
Just-
truck. He doesn't know how to.
Yeah,
He
right.
doesn't know what 4-wheel drives is.
oh the real country trucks. Like, look at suburban trucks.
Yeah.
Look at this fucking suburban truck.
He parked in a garage. What's a
Yeah,
garage?
right. He spends every winter under a roof.
I had
Oh,
rust
my God.
holes since I was 14.
Oh, you made me put beer up my nose.
Oh my god. In all seriousness, go fuck yourself, pirates. That's our show. We're gonna be here every Wednesday, Thursday night, 10 p.m. Central. I want to say thank you, fellas, for letting me postpone last week. Had kind of a minor thing during the which goes
How's
into my
your
wedding thing.
mother-in-law?
She's fine. She's got a
Nah,
cast
we
on
don't
her
care.
arm.
We don't care.
Oh wow.
I'm kidding.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
But it's funny.
kidding.
She's in the hospital. She's at the hospital, like, and like Stephanie and her sisters, like, it's getting worse out there. What are we gonna do? She can't drive, blah blah. And I'm sitting here like, yeah, I'm from the north. I got this. we go get her and shit. We'll be here every Wednesday, Thursday night, 10 p.m. Central. Make sure you join the conversation at theredareport.com or Facebook or facebook.com/thedareport. I'm high and trying to talk fast. Gotta slow down.
You could say that. Well,
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just stop reading. Memorize it.
that's the thing is, you can't read well when you're stoned. You try it too
I
hard.
read great when
Real
I'm stoned.
fast.
Fuck you, man.
Not.
You can also twiddle us at look.
You
we'll
listen
talk about it later.
you listen to other people read to you when you're stoned. Shut up.
Yeah.
I do. Look, I don't have the time to read books, man. I don't. I have other media I want to get into. So, yes, I
Oh,
love.
there's nothing wrong with audiobooks. I'm just saying, like, it's you reading text off a screen and trying to turn it into words
Yeah.
doesn't work too well.
Oh.
You're trying to say I
It adds
can't read.
one-
The black man can't read. What you're trying to say? Sound like you're trying to
Yes,
say
Eddie, you are
Eddie,
representative of all black men, and thus I
your
now
synapses are
conclude.
just covered in bong resin, bro.
Shut
Okay.
the fuck up.
It takes a little while for it to get from your
You can
eyes
also
to your
Twitter
brain
us.
to your mouth.
You can also tweet us at redeye_report. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sure.
like and shares of fuckers. We're down for whatever. I'm Teddy Bear Terror.
I'm Oracle.
Ashtray.
That Mystic.
And those three are fucking cunts. And this is the Red Eye Report.
Bow, bow, bow. Cunt Brigade.
Trying to say a nigga can't read. Fuck yeah.
Brigade.
Wow.
Oh, no.